Are we back? Are we back? Okay. We appear to be back. I just got owned by a Windows update. Yeah, just got computer froze because of a Windows update, and I heard that happened to John Lee too, just a couple of days ago, against his with his match against the SSR one. Had some idea against this. Speaking of the SSR one, this is exactly one of the positions that they had. I think it was pawn at d3. That was the idea. Was it pawn at e3 first? So, sorry about that, everyone, if you're still here. My computer just forced me to shut down and do a non-voluntary Windows update. And I heard that with John Lee, it also interfered with his privacy settings for his microphone and his camera. Okay, I've not had this position before, ever. What do I do? Do I castle? A little bit more thinking time because I forgot to berserk. Bishop a6, take. c5. Don't really like that either. Yeah, struggling to find a good move. Alright, I'm going to go with this. I need some trades, and I also need to get rid of this bishop on e2. Alright. Bishop at c4. Okay, he's still guarding all the right squares, but now he's going to watch this one. So I wonder if he can get away with castles. Okay, now he doesn't have a heavy in hand yet, so I don't mind if he takes here. I really need a pawn or a bishop for f3. Not sure whether a knight's going to do the job. He didn't want it. He didn't want the knight. Okay, he's avoiding trades. Wise decision. Probably queen, unless queen here is any good. Take bishop on queen d7. Okay. Just not sure whether I should sack for the knight if in case of bishop h3, for instance. Okay, so he's got this one. Very clever. Very clever indeed. Alright, I'll just ignore it. Play on. So now I do want to take here. I don't see how queen at d1 is getting anywhere if he blocks on even if he takes once and then blocks. Maybe something might appear on h6, but oh, that takes g7. I need some pieces in here. I'm just going to take that whether it's good or not. I'll just come back here. So he needs a rook or a queen. I mean, he could start dropping pawns, I guess, if he's hunting a rook. Right, that way. Probably now. Oh, I don't know. Should I do this? Doesn't quite feel like checkmate. Maybe not quite enough, but we'll see how he defends. It's a bit slow for him to get something going here. He probably should have tried pawn at b7 at least last turn. Yeah, pawn at g2. Knight at g3. What's the best finish? Pawn takes. Queen takes is possible. Is it mate? Pawn takes. Queen h1. I get lots of pieces in hand. Yeah, okay. We'll do it. Queen there. Knight. Is there a knight mate? Oh, it's so close. Well, maybe this move is more accurate. Stop the king reaching e3. So now, yeah, now it's made in one. Okay. So we are back. I think I lost about maybe 10 minutes on the Windows update. I'll go back to berserking. So I've only forgotten twice about berserking this tournament so far. Must have played about 40 or 50 games. E5 looks good. Bit of a weakness on d6 as well as c7. Take that without thinking. Knight at h5. Pawn at one of these squares coming. Knight f5 also. Pawn f6, take there. Pawn d6, knight f5. There's too many good looking moves. Sometimes it makes me just sit there and waste all my time if there's too many good looking moves to choose from. Expecting bishop g5. Not. Okay, take there, take there. Gonna watch this. So bishop at d6. Probably his best, but shouldn't be good enough. Oh, okay. Do I take on g7 first or f8 first? Maybe a little bit surprising, but I'll go knight f4. I just want to see where his queen ends up. Because now I want to take on b8 with the threat of knight at e7. You can't do that. He's surely not surviving this attack. Alright, should be over soon. Yeah, I was surprised to see me still in second place. But at this stage, after 4 hours, it really doesn't matter too much. It's all about endurance, as the title would suggest. Okay, so I lost this game. Was it this game? No, this game here. Because I ran out of time and I was, a queen and a rook ahead? That's a bit unfortunate. Okay, berserk that one. We got a Caro-Kann. Just immediately going for the throat with c7. Probably put a pawn back here. Pawn at d6 is also okay. No, yeah, knight c6 is also quite playable. As playable as this opening gets, which isn't very playable. Not at the top level. So now I just take him and go knight at c7. That's why in Crazyhouse generally it's best not to move the c or f pawns in the opening. With some rare exceptions, I mean maybe in the French you can play f6 if you've already castled, but generally not before you castle. So I can see Yasser on the leaderboard. He's in number 13 place. Okay, take that without thinking too much. If you aim a knight for e5, there's also a rook at b8 coming if he takes this. Might as well trap the queen. I mean, a queen is certainly better than a rook in Crazyhouse, although sometimes they perform the same function. Okay. Alright, pawn at e5, most aggressive. Means his rook has nothing to do at this second. Queen at c7 may not be a real threat. I think I need a couple more pieces in hand. Alright. I'm just going to pick off a pawn because I don't see any direct mating attack at this moment. It's either destined for b5 or f5 depending on what happens. Also, moves like queen g4, queen f3 may be playable. So a knight would be my piece of choice right now. Knight for c5. Alright, so he's just going for attack on e5, knight f3. You can drop a pawn somewhere here, I guess. But yeah, I'm also going to go for the counterattack pawn f5. That's to stop him taking here twice. Rook is certainly not the piece of choice. I don't really know what I'm doing here with this knight move, but one idea is just to pick off this pawn and stick it back on b5. It might be more useful. Yeah, and I thought he might do that, but surely something bad's going to happen to him soon. I've got queen at d8. This time I will sack with the pawn at e6 coming. Take there, whatever he does, and take on d5. So I've got this queen crashing through. Probably drop a bishop there. Yeah, that doesn't change anything. He's going for a flag. Check. I shouldn't pre-move that, I guess. If he takes my queen. Okay. I think that one's pretty safe. Always with a check. Hang on, bishop here first, and then queen at d7. Alright, let's get on with it. So who's catching up? Who's on fire? Opperwezen. Well, he hasn't lost a game yet. I wonder who he's played. Playing against the finisher. Hasn't played too many top guys. What else? Who else? Okay, Ishak. Have some kind of semi-theoretical battles with this guy, Ishak. He always plays the same openings. I'm going to mix it up a bit with d6. No, he's playing pretty slowly with h3, so transposes back to a normal bishop e7. So usually I'll play this move early to hunt down the bishop before it does any damage. And put it back here where it's eyeing off h3 and c4 at the same time. Could trade once. I think it's better to take on h3 though. Just make a wreck out of his kingside position. Now, e6 or h6? E6 or h6? Don't know. There's something I don't like about this position already. Okay. Take that. I'm going to be forced to sack my queen, because otherwise I just have nothing. Drop a... Oh... I don't know, I don't like this. One little bit. Not h6 I've got to worry about. So... yeah, I need a move like bishop at h6. It's not the move I wanted to play though. I wanted pawn at g4, and I will play that next if he allows it. Pawn at g4, and maybe even bishop at f4. Alright, so now pawn at h3, probably a bit more accurate. Bishop at h3 was also possible. King g1. Alright, he's gone this way. Now I want to take that knight and get rid of it for f4. Okay, that's all going to plan so far. Knight back on f4. If he allows it, of course, which he doesn't. But I'll just keep taking stuff until something turns up. Something's bound to happen sooner or later. F5 or... yeah, I'll take on F5. Just going to drop pawns everywhere. Another one here. And a bishop on H5 just to cover some squares. Alright, so I think this will be safe, but I might be wrong. Uh-oh, I kind of lost the plot. Uh-oh. It's going to play knight. Oh no, what have I done? It's not the intention. I was intending knight at e4 to take back the knight, then I forgot. Yeah, knight at e4 check to take back the knight on g5 and get rid of it before bishop takes queen. play the opening a bit faster. Try this one again. Should be 5. Okay. Wow. Probably not Queen E7 this time. Like what happened last time doesn't seem to work so well. Queen D5. I don't know about this one. Rook B8 or Rook D8? Rook D8 feels a little bit safer. So take. Does he have a better move? I think I have to cover this with a pawn. Alright. Oh, I can take that one, can I? What? Oh, he's got B8 queen, I know, but... Oh, now I can just defend that. Maybe threaten bishop F2. Maybe. Just to cover against rook takes bishop. And now I gotta get some attack going, so what about... knight at G5. Take that one. And we threaten the old mateski. What? Can't believe there's no mate. Can't believe it. Let's try taking that one. Oh, I need a pawn. What am I doing? I need a pawn for G2. What? He's not even defending it. There. Yeah, knight F3 is a finish. Almost thought he was going to get away for a second. So now we've got 4 people streaming, it looks like. Myself, John Lee, Kyle Legion, and OK. Is OK started to play? Haven't seen his name anywhere. Alright, we're going to advance French. I'll try and get rid of this guy early. Bishop B5. Stick it back on. Oh, C4 looks good. Yeah, so now I can do anything with this French bishop on from C8. Stick it back here, certainly better than on C8. But yeah, not a lot going on at this stage, just keep developing. Knight F5, take here, there's a bit of a target on D4. Yeah, he stopped that one. So, the plan would be to either get rid of the bishop. Oh, now I can take this and this. And now he should trade with check. Yep. But C2 is a big weakness. So, well, there's lots of good moves here. Pawn at C2, pawn at E2. I'm gonna go this way. Does seem to trap the queen. Well, I mean, I've got knight at C2 coming as well. Just gonna play this cute little rook deflection. Don't know why I'm doing this. Was it necessary? Maybe I'll have a mate on the back row somewhere in a few moves. Sometimes I find it hard to explain my own moves. But yeah, this knight's just coming back to d4, and that rook would probably be more useful on a1 than a2. What didn't I pre-move that? Alright, so is it mate in a couple or... Well, yeah, mate on c2 or d1, wherever he goes, that's it. Let's move on. We got Yessa versus John Lee. Oh, I feel like pausing and watching this one. Running out of Diet Coke. What else do I have? Chess King 64. I got a Sicilian. Okay, when do I trade knights? Or you pawn at g5, just it's kind of a spiky move to annoy the opponent to the utmost. Back you go, come on, knight g8. Alright, knight back here. Well, that doesn't seem to change anything. I'll just take that with a bishop. Alright. Knight 2b5 or knight at b5. A couple of knights in hand. And I'm also looking at, well, all the green squares here. That's what you do when you got knights in hand. So there's a pawn trade coming soon, I guess. And of course f3 is a little bit sensitive. A move like queen f4, queen c4 could be useful. Just helping guard c7 again. Alright, now I should go knight at c7 first before I take this back. Stop him defending. Okay, force mate queen there, the king takes. Bishop f4 could pick up a pawn. Knight b5. King c6. I think it is force mate, I'm going to go for it. This one first. So another rook deflection. So this time deflecting against the bishop on c8, away from the bishop. So I have something at b5 to finish. Yeah. Okay, let's get on with it. Just taking over the lead again. Now I wonder if the finisher is berserking every game. I'm not sure. He appears to be. Alright, I have not played this opponent. Heisenberg, FM Heisenberg. Ooh, I got a Petrov. Okay, I'll be the first to sack on f7. Follow up d4. Ooh. Maybe just castle or... Yeah, just castle. Okay, probably pawn at h6, or pawn at g5 could be useful. Yeah, pawn at g5 will be useful to knock away that knight. Maybe stick it back right at him on d5. Take there. Queen f3 check. So I could even take this and go knight at g6. Does look good. Maybe. Not quite sure about this. It also seems to awaken the bishop on c5. Oh no, he doesn't have time to take that one. Okay. This is very risky, by the way. If I take there, knight e2, there takes. I'm not seeing a forced mate. I may be wrong. But on the other hand, I'm not seeing a forced mate for me either. Pawn at f7 check, king takes, pawn at pawn at g6. I don't like this anymore. Okay. Alright, where's this going? So I just have to not drop a rook, drop a pawn. Now I have more to play with, more pieces in hand to play with, so I'm looking at king h1, or take here, try taking here, alright. Sack there, I guess. What else? This one. Take there, drop. Oh, scary stuff. Oh, good move. But I just get away, I think. Maybe not. Takes what? Yeah. I was looking at knight c3, knight takes, pawn drop, takes. I mean, maybe he didn't have enough, but maybe he did. I couldn't be sure. Still had a knight and a rook in hand. Very scary anyway. So, where's John Lee? Is he on page 2 yet? John Lee Nyasa, page 2. Alright, let's go Opper. I wouldn't normally berserk Opper, but today I'm trying to berserk all if I remember. D4. Yeah, I've got to counter-attack there because otherwise I'm just dropping a piece for free. Take this one, why not? Take the queen. Queen e2, there's pawn takes pawn. This looks like the safest move. Wow. Ah, 2 knights in hand. Kind of forgot about that. I think I just have to take it. So 2 knights. What can you do with 2 knights? Knight at g4. This bishop is keeping him very solid. King e3. I'm very tempted to play king e3. Let me go this way though. I've got to get rid of that bishop on e7. So, whoa. Okay, I've got to pick up something if I'm going to lose a rook, because I don't see any forced mates or anything close. Maybe this one. Bishop e3 cover f2. Knight f6, is this going anywhere? Take. Oh, king e2, is that very risky? Alright, I'm lost, I don't know what's going on. Just playing moves at the moment that don't get mated. Wow, king f3. Do I have king f3? Ah, the rook, the rook. There's no mate. Ah. And this is nuts. King f4. Do I have king f4? Bishop e2, king f4? King e3. Alright, that may not have been enough to mate, but it was enough to flag. I'm not sure who was winning that objectively. Could I have taken the rook or something? I don't know. It's too crazy. Too crazy for a 1 minute game. You just got to forget about it and keep moving on in these events. So I believe that was the first game Opper lost. Or has he been playing some blindfold? Where's Johnny? Where's Johnny Ralston? Rolstel. Can't find him. Okay, go back to the trusty Alakine defense. D5 coming. I'll probably go A6 just to take away this option altogether. Knight H4. Alright, I'd rather this pawn than this pawn if I had a choice. But I will defend that if he finds a way. Okay, so he's has to. Oh, but I can also play this one. Maybe swap queens. Or go bishop d2, I suppose. So bishop d2, take here, knight at f4. Alright, so he's got to find another way to guard g2. Bishop f1, I suppose, only move. Maybe not only move, but it is a logical move, even though it looks passive. So after that, queen d4. I'm just trying to take something back here. b2, maybe not so tempting. Right, wow, look at that. Look at that. I am going to go completely nuts and sack a queen. I'm not quite sure whether I want to play knight at g2 or knight at f3. Uh-oh. Not quite what I was hoping for. Knight at f3. Where does this go? Yeah. Hard to say which one is better. King f2. What do I have? A lot of knights on pre. That's what I have. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming he's not going to sack the queen. I don't think he should. Why not king f2? So my king is safe. Okay, what do I have? Pawn f2. I also have queen e4 check. Maybe this, maybe this. I don't want him to castle queenside. Alright. So now, check here. He will take that, I am assuming, but he shouldn't, because he gets mated. you don't often see me in these symmetrical kind of positions. Not normally my cup of tea, as you'd say. All right. How do we handle this? Just got to get rid of that bishop. So start here. I'm expecting he's going to harass my queen somehow. Knight f4. Pawn here. Knight f4. Take there. Okay, so now we have to do something. Quite know what that something is. I think the odds are against me in this game. Wouldn't be the first time. This is what I'm worried about. Pawn here. Okay. You can take a rook. I'll have to live with that. The main problem is I can't castle. It's illegal. Move the king already. Yeah, so I mean, if pawn takes here, I'd like to castle, but I haven't moved the king, unfortunately. I wonder if sacking on f2 works. 2 knights in hand is usually a good sign. Maybe a pawn here. So I only get a rook to drop. I didn't think he would do this. King e1. Drop there, yeah. I'm not sure whether I have enough. Yeah, I don't like the look of this, where this is going. Just have no good ideas. Because if I play a defensive move, it's just gonna lead to ruin. No, I think it's lost. Which means it's probably lost a long time ago. Yeah, I'm gonna resign this one. Actually, I was on a 6-game winning streak there, so it would have been a good one not to play so badly. Okay, so what went wrong? Hard to say. I mean, maybe I had to play bishop d7 and the opening instead of queen d6. Ah, okay. Well, berserk yes, since I have no respect for anyone today. No respect for anyone. He's going to play h6, I guess. Alright. Castle. Take this one. Okay, stick that back there. So aiming at everything at f7. Take there. Pull back on g6. Take there, take there. Right, now start thinking. Pawn there. I'm going to take that one. I don't mind if he takes it because he needs a heavy. Oh, this way. Yeah, good move. I think I have to ignore that and go for the rook. Maybe even take this one. Stick a pawn. These pawns are dangerous on the 6th rank. I can't swap queen, so I can't take this one back. Knight to g5. Yeah, okay. Just piling up everything on these squares here. You might bring a bishop back. Not sure what to expect. Take here, I guess. Looks good. Pawn there, take. And that also looks alright. Pawn there, where does that go? Take. So I'd like to take this bishop here on h3. Just not sure when is the right time to stick something on f7. Maybe now. Now is a good time. Yep. Right. Take there. Take again. I mean, knight takes h3 also looks good here. But I'm going to go for the attack. So it's got to be the move. No, I have to get rid of that bishop, so looking at a move like bishop f. Maybe knight at g5. Queen f3, maybe possible too. But then knight at f4 is a good response. Unless a knight mates. Alright, I'm going to go here because I think it's a useful move anyway. But knight f4, I think it's a good response. Alright. Now what? Need a good idea. I'm running out. Yeah, take there. No, I don't have enough time to calculate this. Knight takes, queen takes, bishop takes. Still not enough because he's guarding this square. I think he's got enough defense here. Even bishop takes, yeah. I'm gonna have to defend. Ah, yeah, this one. What? Ah, he's guarding e6. Okay. Yeah. Where was the critical moment? When I dropped the rook on g7, there was also knight at g5 check. And that would win the piece back on h3. King might get away though, that's why I didn't play it. Had to go for the attack. The bamboo stick. Well, as I said, no respect for anyone with the berserking today. It's all about achieving maximum points in the minimum time, so long games, even if you play the most brilliant game, it's not necessarily going to help you on the scoreboard. Yeah, we'll swap queens. Nope. Alright, take here. D5. Lemon, lime, and mint. A bit different. Don't know what he's thinking about here. I mean, he's got to drop a piece no matter what happens. Resign. If you're gonna resign, do it quick. That was a pretty quick game compared to most of my games so far, I think. Okay, so it's about 10 to 1 a.m. Sydney time, and before I go to sleep tonight, I would like to put on a few more points because I feel like there's a lot of players that are going to overtake me overnight when I wake up. Okay, Crazy Home. He's quite good at 1-0. It's not exactly my favorite time control. D5. I didn't want to have to do that. Oh, that's alright. We'll treat it like a sack. There, pawn there. Yeah, I don't mind sacking a piece when I get to push forwards with all the pawns. So now castle. Now there's no pressure on f2. Knight here is coming next. So you can trade queens if he wants. That's alright, I don't mind. Two knights are certainly not going to hurt me this time. Yeah, that's okay, because I got f3 covered, so there's no tricks for the knights. Not that I can see. I've been playing for a bit over 4 hours, so start to get delusional after about that time. Quite sure what he's going to do here. Knight to c6. Just take that. Oh, then maybe that wasn't the best. Rook e1. Or what about... I can't play d6. That's unfortunate. Pawn e6. How about that? Maybe that's not quite enough for mate. Or maybe it is. He doesn't have this escape on b7. Oh yeah, I see. I have to take that. That's very annoying. I have to block with a knight. Okay, so king h1, bishop here, knight blocks, take. Yeah, I'm going to go king h1. Let's hope I haven't missed something. Ah, I didn't see that one either. Alright, so now I'll take this one back. I got g2 covered. Yep. I'm even going to block with a knight because I don't have a knight check. Take maximum material for the attack. I can move this, it's unpinned. Just hoping it's enough for mate. Okay, bishop or queen? Bishop or queen? Oh no, I don't have enough. Oh no. Yeah, pawn drop here, bishop, king, h5. Another pawn drop. Take, take. I don't know. I don't know if it was enough for me. Lucky me, my opponent berserked. Yeah, sometimes it's all about just surviving long enough to cause your opponent some practical difficulties, both trying to attack and defend at the same time. I think we did this last time. It didn't go so well for me. Alright, now what do we do here? Take on f7. Yeah, maximum aggression. We're going to go for it. Take them. Well, I can either put the bishop on f5, cut off this one, or maybe just pawn at d5. Hard to know what the best move is sometimes. Come on, make a move. I just get too stuck. Alright, so he's going to come back this way, but I will take that. Knight here. At least I can take on c6. Yeah, alright. Okay, so maybe trade here at the right time, but I don't feel like it's now. He's going to go for some counter attack on h3, maybe bishop g5 coming. Ah, so now I should go pawn at e6. It's all about the timing. Timing is essential in this game. I think I know what he might do. No? Alright, just pick off that one. He's trying to stop knight f5. What other ideas do I have to invade? Just keep piling up on f6, I suppose. No better ideas at the moment. Maybe even knight at d7. What does that do? Okay, so now knight at g4 covers a lot of things. I'd like to trade the bishop. That's a good move. Yeah, I would like to keep piling up on this bishop here. Take there, maybe then take on f6 first. I don't know, is he going to defend passively? I don't mind. Don't mind if he does. Okay. g4. Knock this knight away, then take on f6. At some point I could have d6 and knight d5. Okay, now we go pawn to e5. So d6, to play d6 or not? Hard to say. His king might just start running away this way. Alright, yeah, we'll just go for the trades. Hey, you can't do that. I mean, I didn't quite see a force mate yet, but maybe I had enough. Someone asked in the chat, why is Opperwezen playing? Why not? Why not? Just because he's sponsoring the tournament? I think he also has the right to play. Okay, am I Sharona? Got to turn off these speakers, they're echoey. Play with my other hand. Alright, That's better. Take. I was battling last time whether queen e6 is a good move or not after knight c3. I don't think queen e6 is good here for some reason, because it leaves pawn at d5 hanging after he blocks somehow. It's probably just queen back to d8. Queen a5 is also possible. I'll go back this way. Now this one gives me access to c2, so that can't be a good move. I mean, he might have knight at e3. That could save the day. And then he'll want to push d3, so... what? Now what's the best way? Knight at d3 or knight at c2? Yeah, I feel like this is a kind of an important decision. I'll just trust my instinct here. I'm not quite sure. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick off a pawn first. Now he can't take that because pawn at c2 is mate. So this just picks up another pawn for free. I mean, I always have the option to trade queens and take the rook here, but I'm going to go for a fancy mate instead. Come back. Pawn at c2. This knight to b4. So now, is it a good time to trade queens? I think it's now or never. But this doesn't feel like checkmate. It's not quite what I anticipated. Queen here, king's running out to e3. Or is it? Maybe it's not. c5, king e4. Yeah, there's zero calculation here. I'm just making moves because it feels like checkmate. Pawn f4, king here, pawn to f5. Isn't that mate in 2? Yeah. Trust your instinct. Okay, I lost one tonight against J. Biggest. Probably should move that knight eventually off pre. Maybe G4. Okay. I'm gonna go for a crazy attacky with H5. I might even leave the bishop where it is. Take there. Why can't I take there? I can. Whoa. Opponent, what are you doing? This is surely too risky. Now pawn or bishop? I suppose it doesn't matter. Oh, this is better. This is much better. Get the mate in 3. Alright, how are we doing? 194. I don't think I played particularly well this evening, but I guess some other people have started later, catching up. I don't think I've ever played a good game when I berserk anyway. Just try and take advantage of my opponent's errors when they play for time or play because of time. Okay, unusual move order, but my opponent here might even get away with castling if I let him, which is a great shame. Oh, I'm gonna go aggressive with d4. Takes. Castle pawn h6. Typical caveman attack. Yeah, you can do that. May not be a bad move at all. I'm even going to leave it there, not take it, go h4 instead. Try and bust up the board with the h-pawn. I'm going to need that knight eventually, but I didn't feel like that was the best time to take it. I would rather take this bishop on e7, then take the knight, then, yeah, I mean sack the queen, take on e7, bishop f6 in some order. Whatever works out best. Now, can I sack there? Does it work? That is awfully tempting. So bishop takes will be best. But I have pawn at... Ooh, that's okay. It's actually a good move because it covers h6. I'm not sure whether my opponent saw this. Okay, so pawn there, queen takes, bishop f6 wins. If queen doesn't take, then yeah, it's mate anyway. So the bishop would like to take on h6, but it can't jump over the queen. So maybe it doesn't matter about this bishop move anyway. So here I'm just deflecting the queen away from f6. So yeah, bishop at f6 is the real killer here. King g8. Alright, well, it doesn't matter where the knight goes. f6, e7, it's all the same. It's all the same to me. Okay, next. How many games has Opperwezen lost? Just one. Oh, he's playing Yasser. Oh, I'd like to watch that game too. Maybe I should sneak a look. Open a new window, or does it open a new window automatically? Okay, the bishop at f5 coming. He's covering this and attacking at the same time. Maybe bishop at g4. Alright, I suppose I better get on with my game, huh? I'd like to watch the other game at the same time though. We'll see. If my opponent moves. Pawn at f5. Okay, is he going to get in with the attack first? White is quite solid here, both players. Okay, e4, e5. I haven't played this opponent before. I haven't seen him around in the arenas. Staskameov. Okay, he's doing the Yasser opening. Hopefully he's not going to defend as well as Yasser did. He's also not berserked. Now what did I do first? Did I take on f7 first? Oh, he dropped a knight here. Maybe I should actually take on f7 first. I'm not sure. Alright, now I'm going to take twice, because I have knight e5 to follow up with. That looks very good. 3 pawns in. I mean, how can you survive with such an open king when your opponent has 3 pawns? The only question is, what do I drop first? Just don't think about it too long. I drop the rook first, because I may have rook at e7 at some point. Rook at e7, what does it do? What does it do? Not enough, I'm afraid, not enough. Pawn at g7, I don't think I have any threats here, but I do have rook f8. It's just a kind of annoying move to stick it down his throat. Bishop e6 maybe? I don't know, what's the best defense? Knight at h7. No, I should just be taking this too, shouldn't I? Unless I have a better move? No, I should just take. I should have taken that last move. That was pretty obvious. But how does he stop pawn at f7? Oh, this is punishing. He's got to go here, surely. Do I have a neat finish? I'll just make a queen, that seems easiest. Practical play, can probably do whatever. So I want to clear f6 for the knight. And probably rook takes h6 check. Surely, these knights are not very good defenders around the king. They're deflecting away. Yep, a very typical tactic in Crazyhouse, the old deflection. What is this? Made in one. Yeah, don't get too excited, it's all about endurance, this event. We haven't even had 6 hours yet. G5 or not? Okay, I'll do it. Be brave. Sack there is a bit unusual. Normally 2 pawns is okay, but I feel like I get a little bit of initiative in this sequence. This bishop is a bit awkwardly placed. Okay, e5 doesn't quite do the trick. What's the move here? Knight f2 looks tempting, but maybe knight at g4 first. Square's a little bit loose. Take there. Don't quite know where this attack is going. Alright, has to be done. I want to pawn at d2, but I don't really see the point. Maybe knight here. I would like to trade this bishop. Yeah, my opponent's defending quite well. Bishop here, maybe. 37 seconds. This is going to be a hard one to pull off. I'll leave that hanging. I would like to take this pawn, please. Alright, I'm just going to save that one. It's very rare that I actually take the time to save pieces, because normally I throw them away at will. Maybe even sack the queen. How about that? Would you like to see a queen sack? Ah, well, too bad. Oh, well, I'll do it anyway, just for fun. Okay, which bishop to take with, or pawn at g3 first? Hard to say. Very hard to say. What is going on here? I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. Very wild game. Knight at e3 is a possibility. Knight at e3? No? I'm going to do it anyway. I think I have queen at g8 covered. Alright, so possibilities of knight takes f1, and then there's also cutting out the queen in defense. Maybe knight at f5 also. That doesn't look too great. Probably just take here next. Take here. I need a knight drop that I don't have. What's he doing? Resign. Oh, okay. I did have, too many pieces in the end. No way to stop bishop f4 and queen g3. Okay, back to this one. Alright, let's see if we can improve. Did he get bishop takes last time? I think so. And I ended up sacking the pawn on a3. Now, I don't want to take that because check, so I will take this way. I think that's the best. Take there. I mean, I can win the pawn back. I just like to go for the initiative. That's what I took here last time. Can I find a better move than knight at e4? This bishop at d4 was a very good response from Kyle. Last time we had a similar sort of position. Alright, I'll try and improve with knight at f4 this time. Mixu says time to eat started playing horribly. Does tend to happen after a couple of hours. I know the feeling. It's going to happen to me sooner or later. If it hasn't happened already, that is. F6. Oh, no. Alright, I just dropped a piece for nothing. Okay. That was just brilliant. I will, as usual, have to pretend that was a brilliant sacrifice. I didn't want to allow queen takes pawn, otherwise pawn e4. Maybe that was because Mixu started talking about playing horribly. I started to follow suit. Okay, taking f3 doesn't get me anywhere. Too solid, this defense. I'm just going to have to... Yeah, alright, go for it. Yeah, unfortunately I have no time. It's a bit sad to play for time, but... Oh, that's a good move. Oh, yuck. This is terrible. Try that one. I think I have to take. Maybe take here. And growl. Oh, wasn't expecting that. Pawn it. Oh no, bishop takes. Bishop takes, surely. Yikes. Ah, queen. Ah, no. He had a better move. I can't stop it either. That's the only way to stop it, but then it's not going to work. Where's the defense? Look here. Uh-oh. Okay. What a silly game, dropping a knight on f4. I just was not looking at my opponent's moves at all. Yeah, don't start talking about playing horribly, because then it's going to become contagious and everyone's going to get that disease. Okay, I said I wasn't going to see this move again, but okay. Not the most secure square for your pawn, sir. Although maybe he'll get away with it somewhere. Queen takes c2. Can I do this? Knight d4. I should probably just trade queens. Yeah. Find some way to guard this two precious pawns. Play a6 if I'm allowed to. There's nothing wrong with e5 next either. Knight c6. I want to delay a little bit because the queen might swing over here at some point. Don't do that. That's one of my moves. That you're playing as well as me, mate. Jinxed. Queen b4, knight c6. Now it's time for knight c6. Pawn here. Yeah, no queen in hand. Nothing much is happening just yet. But this pawn is not going anywhere in a hurry. Okay, any tricky way to block out this bishop? Not really. Sack here. Don't need to be too concerned. But I'll defend it anyway, even though I probably didn't have to. Sack here is going to get him mated very soon. Maybe a move like queen d5 will be useful. Queen d5. Okay, how's he going to guard this one? f3. I wouldn't normally play a move like this, but I feel like I do need to cover f7 a little bit if he takes here. My attack's going to take a while to break through. I would like to castle if queen a8 wasn't a problem. It doesn't really look like a great problem at the moment, but maybe a rook d8 would be safer. Okay, so now I provoke this, so I want to open up the king side a little bit more. Two knights, still can't do very much. It's going to be a long game. Yeah, probably just drop a knight back. I don't want him sacking on f7. G5 bishop g7 if I have the chance. Do it anyway. Alright, so now stick a knight here. I've got quite good defense with these knights guarding each other. So bishop f2, you can take there if he's really brave, but I don't think he'll get away with it. Nah. It's not chess, mate. You get your pieces back. You get your pieces back that you eat. Let's do the old Mara Gambit in Crazyhouse. I've never done this one before, but give it a whirl. Looks pretty good so far. Okay, when do we sack on f7? Now or later? Knight b5 might make him waste a pawn. May actually be a good move. Don't know. I don't know. I had never seen this position before. I feel like sacking a bishop, so I'm just going to do it. Let me drop a pawn here and take here and take here. Okay, knight there. Queen there, I mean. Queen d2, queen takes knight. Knight c3, castle. It's a very funny move, but I'm going to invite him to take this way so I can castle. Get, what's the expression? Get out of dodge. Take, yeah, take this one. What do I have? Pawn takes funny position, pawns everywhere. But of course my king is looking a lot safer than his king. Okay, should I promote to a knight? Does that work? Or does that get me mated? No, I'm going to do it because I have this move. Uh-huh. Now, how many knights can I have on the board? Would you like to see me make lots of knights? Or would you like to see me win? Don't have a check. Alright, what about this one? I was going for 5 knights on the board, but he didn't allow it. I'll try and stop this. Yep, that's the idea. Okay. And I didn't notice I have a 30-point lead. And again, I'm not getting too excited because I'm going to go to bed fairly soon. Soon-ish. But I'll need a bathroom break maybe after the next game. Opperwezen, second game. Okay, got black this time. Bishop f4. Take there, e5. Wasn't expecting queen takes. I was really surprised about queen takes. So if he plays bishop here, am I going to take or push e4? Probably take. Take again on. Alright, so now do we trade queens? Take, 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 pawn there. It does feel quite safe. I'm going to do it without thinking too much. Yeah, I've got all the key squares covered. Bishop there, pawn blocks. It does look good for black. The time used would indicate that as well. Of course, Opper's a very well-known creative player. He'll come up with something here to trick me, but I just don't see it at the moment. So he wants b7 perhaps, and now this may be dangerous. Take, 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 pawn there, king takes. One knight in hand. I still don't see the danger, so I'm gonna do this and take on d4. He'll have to prove me wrong because I don't see the danger. Probably bishop drops is more accurate, so I have a threat. Numerous threats here, here, here. Bishop at d1. Alright, so now do we go pawn at... Doesn't seem to do much. Queen at c1. Knight at f4. These moves are all very tempting. Queen blocks, queen drop. Okay. No force mates yet, so we just defend. I had queen check as well. And now bishop check. And now pawn at pawn at c2. Yeah, that's okay. Is there a neat finish? Probably just pawn here. Yeah, this is it. Okay. Done well versus Opper so far. Didn't play so well against Yasser, but yeah, the time was a big thing there, I think. In that sort of opening where I sack on f7 and h6 like the one against Yasser, I have to attack very precisely, and I do need time for that because I'm normally a slow player anyway. This one again, Al-Burak. What did I do last time? Take there. Maybe I'll try something different. Take on c6 first. What about this one? Haven't tried this ever before. Something new. Try for a new target instead of the old f7 now. I would like to sack before he gets a chance to castle. And the idea is to set up a light square. What do you call it? A snake? A snake of pawns? Okay, we'll just do this anyway. Bishop at f5. Not sure where his queen's going. Oops. I need a couple more pawns or knights or bishops in hand to mate. Oh, there's a good start. Okay, so should I sack? Pawn drop? No, that's not enough, so I'll just... maybe he wants that one. That's alright, he can take this one if he... I'll give it to him. So I don't have a knight drop if I trade here though. But I was going for c6 and I want to trade this one. Alright, should I castle or not? Quite sure. Alright, so I will castle just to avoid a sack on f2. Not that it's really that dangerous, but I want to do this sort of thing next. Yeah, alright, do it anyway. So pawn takes knight h6, king takes knight 2d5. Wasn't expecting that one. Drop the rook, so I have queen drop here, mate. Yeah. So what's the streak? Only 4 games. Who did I lose to? Kyle. He played well that game, but I dropped a piece for free. Alright. Die Blaue Sau. I wonder if he's drinking a bit of that tonight. It's a German energy drink, apparently. It'll be this afternoon in his time, I guess. 95, queen e7, queen e2. Bishop d7. Yeah, maybe pawn. I got to take that one first. Pawn there. Bishop there, f3. I could also take maybe this one. Okay, options. Take there or take the bishop. I like taking the bishop because my king is safe and he may not be able to take this back with a king. I'm not sure. I got moves like bishop at f5 coming, but oh yeah, bishop blocks. Hang on. Yeah, so I'm looking at bishop blocks, take their knight at e5. Looks okay, you'll sack the queen for sure. He doesn't sack the queen, I thought he should. So knight at f6 coming. Is it enough to mate there? Take, take. It does look very good indeed. Let's do it. Without thinking too much again. Yeah, that's it. So bishop here to finish. So, if you have just joined, we have a very, very long Crazyhouse endurance event sponsored by Opperwezen. And at the moment, that's Mugwort, has a 30, I can't do maths now, 45 point lead. But it's getting quite late Australian time. It's Eastern Eastern Standard Australian Time. So I was going to take a toilet break, and I have to remember to do that pretty soon, otherwise there'll be an accident. Okay, so I've done this before today. Take there, knight takes, queen g7, bishop at e5, take here, rook back, queen there, take, and I went pawn at c6 before. I think it's a good move. I'm going to do it again. You can trade the knight if he wants. I just don't think it helps him that much. I've got a couple of weak points here that I can defend with the bishop. Okay, so he's looking down the d file, and now is a signal to either castle or play pawn at d7. Probably pawn at d7. Now if he takes that, there's also the option of bishop at a4 or b5. Maybe b5. Yeah, so just keep piling up before I take. I mean, maybe he'll play knight c5. I don't know whether this is working or not. So if he opens the d file, the point I've got to watch out the threat here, and then rook at d1. So that's why I'm going to play pawn here and block out the d file. Yep. Okay, so it's a big battle over this square d7. At some point I might want to play queen at g8. I think now is the best time to do it while this d file is closed. The knight is pinned. Pawn at c6 I think is also a good idea. So just intending to pick off the bishop if he doesn't save it. Oh, he didn't berserk. This guy normally berserks me, doesn't he? 41 seconds. Alright, better start taking this more seriously. Pawn at c6. Don't know, I mean if he moves the bishop somewhere. Yep, I thought I pre-moved that. Must have clicked somewhere. Okay, so big threats on g7. As well as taking here, knight at f6. Potentially. You can always run away with the king, but then the queen's coming in with check. Okay, can't I just take that? Yeah, oh, it was just a slip maybe, or an accident. Right, what are we up to? Ah, Kyle again. Okay, let's do a different opening this time. Had enough of that rubbish. Okay, queen out of the way, far away. Maybe f5? Lying off c2. Uh-huh. That doesn't look too scary, does it? d5 coming? No, it's okay. Doesn't look too scary. King's just going to come back here. Okay, now the queen hops over the other way. Bishop there. And then knight here. Knight d4 looks good anyway. Queen c4. Knight at b4, possibly. Or this one. Pawn there, I'll just step back. Yep. Alright, this looks good. Taking on c2 is tempting, but I will grab the queen. Will I? He's tempting me to do other things to him. I'll grab the queen. Probably the best move. Okay, pawn f3 looks good. What do I need in hand? Take there. No mates just yet. I'm going to go No, not that one. I could. Just something suspicious about this move. I'm just running out of time, so I need to find a good idea. Maybe even... okay, I'm going to do it. Looks absolutely disastrous, but I don't think he has enough to mate. King there, not bishop takes. Pawn there. Alright, so now bishop on, he'll block, I'll take this. Wow, can you do that? Queen b6 is probably better. Uh-oh. Whew, that was close. You could have sacked here a couple of times. Not sure whether I had made in that case. Wow, that was really close on time. Whew. I didn't want to lose my streak. I should pause for a minute, go to the bathroom. Do I have time to pause? Yes, okay. Be back very soon. Okay, FM uncreative. I've not played this opponent. He's playing a very solid opening. c4. Bishop there. I suppose I could run the king. c6 is a bit too loose. Okay, now I'm just going to ignore b7 and hopefully I have some counterattack. Not quite seeing it yet. Knight at f3 possibly. Yeah, knight takes rook, pawn at d2, that's the idea. So rook at e1 I can pre-move. What? Someone's challenging me? No, that's not the way it works. Now how do we do this most accurately? Bishop at f1. Oh, knight takes e5. That's the way. Okay, Hector. If you want to play me tonight, you gotta do a bit of work catching up on the leaderboard. Standard? No, no standard. This is Crazyhouse. Okay, what we got on the leaderboard? Opper's dropped 4 games. How many games has Yasser lost, I wonder? And John, has he lost any? d4, I'm going to go e5 this time. Something different. Never played it before in my life. Well, not in Crazyhouse. All right, this one. Play a bit slow with e6. h5, maybe knight g4. Yeah, it's banging in there. Probably just king back. Ooh. Oh, I like this. All right. Now the finisher has come back after a little mini break. Okay, we usually get the same openings. Not different. All right. Knight g4, queen e2, gotta cover this square. Maybe bishop e3 next. Wow, never seen this before. What's he doing? I like to play moves like c3, bishop e3, just cover everything on the king side. Must take that. Bishop e3? Or c3? Or pawn at e7. Let's try that. Looks a little bit more to the point. Pawn at e7. All right. Someone's got to take me down, otherwise I can't go to bed. I can't go to bed on a streak, because I'm going to wake up feeling really groggy, like, lose a few games in the morning. Okay, John Lee has lost 1 game. Who was it against? Grindstall. This has got to be someone we know, but it's not the world's fastest player, so it's not someone like Plotkin, unless he's really messing with our heads. Okay, Vempelli. Something random or some theory? I'll see how this goes. Where does the bishop belong? Back on e2? Back on e2. Suppose queen d1. So Vempelli is the type of player who always likes to play the most precise move. So he'll take his time. It's a sign that he's out of book. What's the trap? What's the trap? Bishop e6 coming. So queen takes knight there. Now the queen's defended once I take here. Ah, I get it. So now pawn at f5 stops bishop e6. Knight e7, I guess. Just drop back. You can take this one. He's got d4 very well covered. I just got to attack this bishop, knock it around. Ah, I didn't quite mean to do that. Alright, he's knocking around the queen a little bit. Where's it safe? h3? I don't really have much of a plan though. Alright, what's he aiming at here? b2. It's alright, I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind. Probably should just take back this guy. Pawn at b2, that's okay. I don't mind this. I just gotta get in for the attack. Maybe knight takes better. Don't know. Hard to say. Okay, you can do that. You can do that. I don't mind. Right, now let's go for it. I need that rook. Please give me your rook. This one will do too nicely. Just block out the attack on f1. I need that rook. Please give it to me. Or this one will do too. Give me something. was ending as expected. What's this move? Pawn at d5. Yeah, it's a little bit similar to the way Carl played it. But again, I'm going to allow the sack on f7. Maybe he'll go knight e4. Take there. Is that? No. What am I doing? I should. Ooh. All right. This is looking a bit dangerous. I'm gonna run this way if knight at d8. No, he doesn't want that. Quite solid for white. No way in. Where's my path in? It's a material. Upper piece for a pawn, but it's looking a bit shaky. Maybe pawn at h3. There could be some check here. I don't have many other ideas what to do. Bishop f5, I suppose. All right. Yeah, it's a good move. This is very suspicious doing this. United. Ooh. It's a bit painful. That was no good at all. Okay, what's he doing to me? I'm going to defend against bishop takes h6 after a trade here. Ooh, not nice, not nice. Queen takes back, queen takes, pawn takes, queen in hand. No, this is very bad. Alright, so now queen c8, knight d8. Don't think I'm mated, but it's looking very shaky. Okay. Queen e6, maybe? I don't know. Where's he going? What do I have next? He's playing quite solid moves, this guy. He's not giving me any chance to find a way in. Maybe. I was going to say pawn at d2. Whew. This one, if I have a chance. Don't get a chance. Yeah. Don't think I had anything on his king. Yeah, I just got to defend, and I'm going to lose on time anyway, no matter what happens. Probably take that. And yeah, maybe I didn't have to play this way. But yeah, no attack means basically no chance. So I just have to guess his moves and yeah. Alright. Next. 2 losses in a row. After 1, 2, 3. After 10 wins. So better to have the losses together, one after the other. What should I aim for before I go to bed tonight? 300? I'll see if I'm still awake when I get to 300. If I'm really losing the plot, then it might take me a while to get to 300. Alright, this time I'll play the right move. Bishop there. Yeah, bishop d2 is better trade-off. Don't know. Okay. So looking to play h3 next and run this knight out of squares, and then I'll have some threats. I don't know whether I want to pick off this rook just yet. Just leave it there for a while. It is absolutely not going anywhere. Pawn e4, right, so the intention was to go h3, I'm going to do it. Take there with a tempo on h6. He could play h6 himself, but then I will take the rook. This diagonal is opened up. Someone Sarah says uptime. I think I had to shut down because of a Windows update. I was forced to shut down. The computer just froze. I lost the game I was playing on. I think it was about 3 hours something, and then we've probably been going now about 1 hour. So, although I might have totally got it wrong, I've been streaming since 8:20 p.m. It's been about 5.5 hours in total. Maybe the first session was a bit longer, maybe 4 hours, and then 1 and a bit. And I think there's only 2 games where I forgot to berserk. Apart from that, I have berserked a total of 81 games out of 83, 98%. Performance isn't too great, but yeah, berserking 100%, then sometimes I have this echo in my head. I'm going to turn the headphones on and off. Last Polymath. Where are you from, Last Polymath? I'd probably asked you last time, but I can't remember everybody. Bishop e6 or bishop b4? One of those 2 moves. Pawn takes. Maybe there'll be a trade of queens. No? Okay. Take there. I think I've got to go bishop takes. Pawn takes. And queen e7. Does leave this knight hanging, so I've got to play something like knight f1 next. If he takes this one, I'm not quite sure whether to really go for it or not. Just for fun. Maybe king g1. Don't know whether I have, on the earlier side, I don't know whether I have enough for the piece here. Got to trade off as many pieces as I can quickly. Looking at knight d4. I'd like to get rid of this guy in a hurry, thank you. But I don't have a knight or no threat. That's no threat. So he wants to get rid of the bishop. That's okay. I don't mind him. I don't mind him doing that because it gives me a knight, which I need for f3. Take knight there is still not enough to mate. So I will chase that bishop. Now if he takes here, I'm going to grab the knight first, because the knight's more important than the bishop here. The bishop has to move anyway, so I'm not in a hurry to chase the bishop. California. Let me guess, it's about 9 p.m. no, 9 a.m. in California. 9 a.m. Saturday morning. Everyone's just waking up, or does everyone get up at 5 and in the sunshine and go for a run in California? I don't know where this bishop's going. Maybe here, but happy to just trade it off. Okay, so now knight there, take. No, I will take. Ooh, hang on. I think I have to take the bishop whether it works or not. And maybe it doesn't even work at all. Hard to tell. This one will be very tricky. I pretty much got a pre-move knight at f3 next. No matter what he takes. Yeah, king there, bishop in, pawn there, pawn, or bishop, pawn or bishop, pawn or bishop. I'm going to go bishop. I'm not sure about this one. Just a feeling. Ooh, pawn, no. Really not sure if I have a mate here or not. H5? Doesn't look like it. I think I spoiled it. Yeah, he's gonna hide there. I mean, I have to do this anyway. It's not good enough, but oh, that's great. Windows updates. Please remind me later. Yeah, knight. Oh no, he doesn't have knight there. But I don't have any useful moves. Maybe bishop at e7, but it's a bit too slow. I'm not quite sure which piece I need in hand. Djokovic, Nadal. What's on at the moment? Is it just a what do you call it? Professional tennis? What do they call the World Professional Tennis Association? Just a regular tour event or something special? Okay, this one haven't seen before. Maybe take there. Take there. Queen h4 check was another option. Maybe even better. Hard to say. The Rome Open. I'm guessing that was the final, or check. Okay, let's get out of check. Bishop here. Forerunner for the French. What are they preparing to play on clay? Well, that's obvious move. Ishak made a nice mate on me last game. Can be a dangerous opponent. I've got a pretty good record against him though. Maybe just a... No, I'm going to trade a few times. Stick that back. Take with a knight because there's a couple of targets here. Semi-finals. Alright, take that one, threatening knight f4, and also bishop at c4. Last month has been clay, so I don't know, again there's too many good options. Oh no, I forgot to berserk. I was going to go for 100%, now I'm on about 96% berserk. But okay, it's not good for your rating or your performance, but it is good at winning lots of points in a hurry. Go on berserk. So just on 2 AM, I've kind of lowered the volume a little bit on purpose, so you'll have to turn the volume up if you want to hear me better, I guess. I have to do this at the time of morning that we're in at the moment. Alright, so a couple of drops here with the knights. Let me just move this one. Oh, there's also queen h5. Knight f3 is a bit safer. I was looking at this sort of thing. Okay, do we drop the knight in immediately, or maybe just provoke this guy to move out of the way? Yes, against Vampelli. Take that, take that. Oh, that's going to run into problems. Right here. Yeah, where's the force mate? Don't see it. Okay, there we go. Let's check it out. Are they still playing? Ah, they're not still playing. H-bar's a pretty tough opponent. I think he's relatively new to the game compared to some of us old fogies. Art of Deception says, berserking in increment is an evil we inflict upon ourselves. That's true. Yep, absolutely true. It's all in the name of entertaining the crowd. You hope there's a crowd watching, especially an opening like this. Ah, he's not going to play knight takes. Okay, take with a queen, maybe queen g6. Hit this guy around. Alright, d5. Not sure. This might be a bit too loose. Yeah, the Dutch defense. Not the most popular opening. I don't know why not. Okay, bishop. Probably throwing a check first, try and provoke c3. That's what I wanted to see. Pawn here. I don't want to give him a bishop for h5 just yet. Well, this is okay. Yeah, don't take it too lightly, the Dutch defense. It's got a lot of venom. Maybe pawn h3, queen f3 as well. Alright, pick off a piece. It's more the time I'm worried about here. Try this one. Not sure where this is going. Come back. I'm not sure about this. Very loose play. Very loose play. Huh. Let's make a dent. Pawn e4, take, 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 take. Even that doesn't work out that well. Try this one. I need a knight and I need to knock away that queen. In a hurry. I had to guess. I had to guess which one. The most popular opening, are you talking about ZH or chess? ZH, Crazyhouse, I'm talking about the Dutch defense. Not a lot of guys play the Dutch defense in Crazyhouse because they think pawn at f7 at some point will be too dangerous, but it takes some skillful handling. Not again. I should just resign. It's really annoying, this primo, because now I just have a terrible position. D6, knight C6. All right. There. I'm gonna have to defend some of these light squares. I could still play something like this anyway. Come back. Take the rook. Yeah, bishop d3. Pre-move failure in the opening. Let's try this again. I think it went well last time. Now we get a chance to do bishop b4. I didn't quite get that chance last time. He seems like he wants to trade on f6. I don't know whether it's a good idea. Maybe not just yet. Bishop e7. Yeah, I thought he might do that. That's what a chess player would do. Not quite sure whether cross on line. Oops, that was a blunder. I should have taken here and here. b4. He's really going the old chess approach. Okay, haven't done anything with this knight. Knight c6 or knight d7? Maybe around this way. Try and reinforce e4. c3, take that, stick the other knight into e4, bishop at g4. Just some ideas I'm playing with. Still probably good anyway. Alright. I need to hurry. Okay, I'll trade that. Bishop there. It's quite slow, but we'll get there eventually. Knight there, trade that, trade that. Whew, I was not expecting that move. That was a curveball. Maybe this move might be useful, we'll see. Probably take here too. Doesn't seem to be any danger, but alright. Alright, let's threaten that. Take there. may give him too many pieces in hand. What about taking this one first? No rook, please, partner. No rook. Oh no, I didn't see this. I should have taken that first. That was very silly. Hmm. 12 seconds. Let's take that one and just go for the attack. He takes bishop. I'm going to take this one and then go for it. Oh, come on. It's got to be enough. Resign. There, yeah, it's just made in two. Okay, fair enough. I just thought I flagged for a second. Thought I had 2 seconds. Last polymath doesn't think the Dutch will be sound. Well, I'm not sure about its objective value, but I don't think many people really know how to handle it that well in Crazyhouse. You can get awful pressure on the light squares. That does help the attack after your opponent castles on the king side. That pawn on f5 can often help to launch an attack on the light squares, with the bishop on b7 especially. Alright, which one? h6, d6, knight g4. Yeah, sharpest lines as usual. A couple of other players go this way, like this sort of defense with black, including Ishak and Clearcast. Play this. Okay, so I'm not sure, do I take there, or am I really worried about a sack on g2? He doesn't have a lot in hand. 2 pawns and a bishop's not going to damage me too much. I'll take that. Otherwise he's going to waste time moving the rook anyway. Maybe pawn at g4 to follow. What have I got left? He wants a knight for h3, but he's not getting one in a hurry. That one, yeah, I can handle a rook. Okay, let's try to do everything with check, if at all possible. Okay. King takes, not quite sure what to do. I mean, I think I just have to grab the queen, because I need a threat. So then 2 rooks are not going to help him. Maybe I should open up the queen. Even just throw the knight away, knight h4. I don't think taking there looks so great. Yeah, I like knight h4. He doesn't have a knight for a mate here. Not yet. So a big threat here and here. And also queen takes g4. That really, okay. So what do we got? Queen sack, rook takes, knight f5. Probably not enough. Maybe. That's not going to be check. Okay, I've got to move. Do So what about this one? I'll try and go for the rook. Got knight f7. Very annoying move. Not expecting that at all. Maybe start here. Queen takes. Oh, I don't know whether this is enough. Yeah, it is, surely. Because I got queen g4 to finish. Or bishop at d2 first to cut off this one. Okay. I've won 2 in a row. Yippee. Okay, what do we got left? Maybe I'll crack open some chocolate. Keep me going for another 10 minutes before I start fading out. Ah, good game, messy answer. That's the old kingside destruction opening. Get rid of all the pawns on the kingside. Take. Bishop g4 next. Oh, bishop here. Maybe take there. This one. What am I going to watch for? I don't know about this. Maybe giving away too much. Knight at c2 I don't think it's going anywhere. Well, maybe it is. I'm going to try this. Looks like a strange move though. Bishop there. And I need a pawn. Yeah, I'm going to take that one. Bishop there. Knight. Oh, come on. Knight there. Keep the queen in hand as long as possible. Wait for it, wait for it. Queen. Yeah, now's the right time, I think. Cut his retreat off. And then bishop here, pawn here. What have I done? Yeah, it'll be made eventually in a few moves. Take twice on b5. Okay. I think that queen sack worked. Shaka Phil. Haven't played this guy before. Don't mind me just stuffing my face. Can you really do that? Well, let's find out. Only one way to find out. Take. Bishop there, king there. I like it. Not sure whether I should be liking it, but so now we want to move like h3. Yeah, so I want to take this way. I want to take the empty square on g4. What's his best move here? Something like knight at h2. I don't think that's going to work. Is it just bishop here? Or is it not that simple? I think. Hopefully I haven't stuck this up. This one? Yep. So key move h3, threatening pawn g4, bishop takes, pawn takes, opening the h file. I think that was almost unstoppable. I mean, he had to resort to desperation, it seemed. Alright, Le Professionnel. From France. Come on, come on. Knight f3. Okay, d5. This one again. Play a little bit more aggressive this time. Take with the knight. Knight d4. What am I expecting? Some not very exciting move. What? Certainly wasn't expecting that one. I could drop the knight here, but I think pawn takes is also fine. Okay, just drop a bishop right here. It's okay. I don't mind not really losing a queen. Okay, take, pawn there. Oh, bishop takes. Yeah, this looks like the move. Take there. A. I'm not sure. Is this mate somehow? We take the knight first. I'm not that convinced it's actually mate though. Let's drop a pawn on d2. Surely that's good enough. I mean, queen c1 is also possible, but I think this is better. Open up the d file by force. Do the old Opperwezen trick. Why am I not finding mate? There we go. Another one bites the dust. What was I going to get to? 300 before I retire for the evening? Or the early morning, rather. Yeah, you can take that if you want. It's alright. That seems a little risky. Pawn at f6, take bishop back here. Something bad will happen very soon. Why am I not finding a good move? d4, bishop here. Okay. Come on, it's all about endurance. Stay with it, stay with it. It's been going, what, six and a bit hours? What did I do last time? This one now. Did I sack last time? Can't remember what happened. I'll do that anyway. Okay, queen there. Alright. Now what do we do? Queen check. Something blocks. So no, this is not awfully convincing. Where's he going to drop that bishop? Take. Knight back somewhere. One of these squares. Yeah, I'm not sure which knight drop is the best. He's going to attack this one though. Could be a bit of an issue. Maybe I should attack again. Not sure about this. Don't like where this is going now. Take there. I mean, I have to. I really want a bishop. I don't have bishop. Give me your bishop. Alright, I'll do it this way. Take there. Can't play d4. Not looking good. Alright, this is a bit crazy. It's the name of the game. Not at d4, not at e5. Try this one. Yikes, yikes. Oh, what a finish. What a finish. That could have... anything could have happened there. Checkmate either side, flag either side. Whoa, what a game. Just king h1, maybe rook g1 next. Take there, bishop. Or rook g1 first, not sure. I should take this guy. Maybe triple pawns, pawn at h4. Okay. I can afford to give away that rook, I don't mind. The king's not in any danger. Keep up the pressure here. Okay, now like a knight for h5, but he's not going to give me a knight so easily. What can I do? I need a magic trick. Pawn there, take, take. Knight h4, is that my magic trick? Does take the pressure away from g5, but there may be some new angles to explore. Watch out for this one. What? Yeah, I don't know where this is going, but I think I just have to do this. Bishop? No, I didn't drop bishop. Check. take that one. Still doesn't want it. Alright, now I pick off the knight. Oh, well, this move doesn't really achieve that much, I think. It's a check. Isn't a check always a good move? It's got a couple more checks. Okay, so queen's in danger. Rook g7, maybe. What else is going on? Not much. Pawn at g7, knight at f8, maybe. Queen f8. Or should I just take this one? Sneaky, sneaky. But he still has no threats. Alright, I think that was just an anti-pre-move, but with 20 seconds left, I don't need to pre-move at all. So, 66-point lead. It's probably more useful to keep the streak now than go to bed and wake up not feeling the best, and then try and start playing in the morning, and then even if I may have the streak, I'm sure I'll be quick to lose it. That's a new one. Never had this position before. Some nice and solid moves. G5, no. Just bishop e7. Okay. C6 or A6? I go C6. I don't care about bishop here. He may be tempted. I don't think it's a good move. Maybe. Play c5, keep everything safe. Oh, he's got this move. Now that is a little bit more of a bother. That one, alright. We'll defend this way. Yeah, good move to open up the F file. I probably could have done better there. I need a knight. Pawn at f4 is the most obvious way to get a knight. What does that do? Not much. Not much. Not much. Take there, take there. Still want pawn at f4. I can sense he wants to counterattack, but he has to defend. Take time to defend. Okay, now I want that knight to take this. Whew. Risky stuff, very risky stuff. Yeah, too risky. Well, I've passed 300. Still got plenty of food left. Ran out of drinks. Maybe a couple more games. We'll call it a night. Yeah, I'm in this weakness on g6 and I'm regretting it already. This is already a very difficult position to defend. I have to come this way. Just can't allow this knight drop on g6, it's deadly. I'm going to go this way. E5. Ah, okay. Now I need to give the queen in order to survive longer than about 2 moves. Looking to drop a knight back here perhaps. Uh-huh. All right. Ooh. It's very cute, very cute. I don't know whether it's good, but it's very nice. This promotion with a knight smothered me. Probably queen e2. And take that. Knight at d4 coming next. Not sure who's better here. Pawns look menacing. I don't quite see a finish for him if he's looking for one. I'll probably just give the knight. It's okay. Wow. What a mess, what a mess. I don't know what to do. Let me just take it and hope for the best. Knight, King G8. Queen. Does he have a threat? Take here. Oof. Uh-huh. Oh, then he can take here. No, I need to play bishop g4 with check in that case. Uh-huh. Maybe queen at c... Ooh, didn't see that one. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Uh-huh, I think this is going downhill, but I have to try this. Yeah. Uh-huh. Too many bishops. Maybe one too many. Yeah. That's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, okay. Too slow, too bad. Too slow, too weak. Wow. Not predicting my opponent's moves here. Some options. I like this one the best. And then knight takes. Queen takes is also good. Maybe throwing this move as an intermediate. Okay, isn't done what I thought. Comes back this way, I'll just take a pawn or a bishop, same thing. Would have been a good time to go to bed. I lost one. Okay. John, first game tonight, 3 AM. Wonder how long he's going to stay up for. E4, E5? No. I don't think I've ever berserked against him before. Bishop there, do I take first or not? Not quite sure. Knight at h3. Surprisingly is the first move that springs to mind, but I feel like something bad's about to happen soon. Queen here doesn't work. That means I need a trick. I'm not seeing it. What's the trick? Queen at h7? Take knight takes. Queen takes. Yeah, I'm not convinced about this move, but just don't see nothing else. It doesn't drop a piece for nothing. Maybe he'll pick off the knight somehow. I don't know. Yeah, go for this one. Where's the trick? He's going to sack and go bishop. No. Does that work? Oh, what? This is getting a bit too much. Too much to handle. Yeah, Queen f8 just doesn't quite work. Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Not seeing any good ideas. For 4 seconds left. Alright, I'm gonna go for this, even though it doesn't work. Alright. Did I miss anything? Don't think I missed any force mates. Yeah, not sure. Did I do something wrong? Maybe I wasn't meant to take on g6 first? Maybe just bishop takes d1. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, I usually just copy my opponent when they castle. Maybe knight here. Knight a6. Now what is this bishop doing? I don't want to make the mistake of playing d6 and burying this bishop forever, like I did in one game against Clearcast. Okay, so this has to come back here. Knight d5, bishop g3, then what's the knight doing? Ah, okay, one's pawn there. Alright. Now you can have the rook, I don't care about the rook. Take it if you wish. I just got to crack open these light squares here. Trying to keep myself awake. Do anything to keep myself awake. Okay, don't have to be asked twice whether to sack or not. Probably doesn't matter which way I go, but knight h3 is also just as good. What's he thinking about? Does he really want to sack a queen? Yeah, pretty awkward to defend this square. Just knight here. Yeah, but I need a pawn too. I'm going to grab this guy at some point. It's getting hard for him to find a bishop move which doesn't just drop the bishop. Ah, I missed that one. That's no good. That's no good at all. In fact, that's very bad. That's a bad omission. A glaring error. An egregious blunder. Maybe it's not so bad. Boy, he's got pawn at g2 now. Take there, queen takes, knight. Yeah, let's try this. Funny, but look at this. All the pieces on the light squares. Take. I do need the bishop at some point. Can I afford to sack the queen? Ah, bugger it. Too late to think. I'm running out of time as well. Maybe we go rook takes. Don't know what he's thinking about. How's he going to stop bishop at g2? Is that too dangerous? I think I just have to do it anyway, whether it's dangerous or not. Am I giving him too many knights? He's the one that has to find mate, not me. Alright, where's the attack? Yeah, this is too much. No escape. Queen at g6. Knight takes. I miss knight takes h3, and even after that, maybe just one little defensive move to cover some squares like h6. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was lost anyway. Headphones keep playing up. I'll turn them on and off after every game. Okay, c4. This is what we like to see. Somebody taking on a gambit by accepting. Pawn at d3 is also possible there. Maybe now? Oh, you can sort of play around it. I'll do it anyway. d4. Yeah, take. Pawn at e2. It's not that good. Maybe this one. Queen takes. I'm picking off a lot of pawns. But yeah, at the same time, I don't want to allow bishop b5, winning the queen here. Maybe pawn at e4 next, or bishop c4, depending. Pawn at c2 is also now possible, now that this is not check. This bishop drop is not check anymore. Yep. Queen here. Maybe I should have reserved this for a knight. Oops. That was very bad of me. No. No, this is terrible position now. Because I don't even have a mate, even if I take the queen. I'm losing the plot completely, losing concentration, losing time, losing games, playing bad moves, and I don't know, missing one move tactics. All part of the fun, of course. I'll probably just have to go knight takes. I can't see a better move. Knight g5. No. Knight at c5. If that's the best I can do, it's pretty miserable. I just need a rook, but it's... Yeah, I don't even know whether knight b3 actually gets a rook. Probably not. Queen here. Knight at f5. At least I seem to be covering all the weak points, but I've got no pieces left. What do I do? Got no plan. Yeah. Queen here, I guess. Got no blockers. Yeah, this is a useless position. Five seconds. Close to mate, but just not quite there. Would have been a good swindle if it worked, but not quite. Ooh. Alright, lost 3 in a row. 3 AM. This isn't going to get any better, it's only going to get worse. Been going for 7 hours. 17 to go. Can't bring myself to go to bed just yet. Queen takes, no bishop takes. Okay. Queen f3. Queen h6. Knight drops. Probably queen f3 is the safest. Did he have anything if I took here on? Maybe nothing. Maybe just just nothing to worry about. Okay, so lots of targets here. He doesn't have 2 knights for h3, f3. Should have a mate coming up. This one. Check there. Oh, just knight takes. Bishop there. King takes. Knight there, king g8. Knight there, king h8. Huh. Yeah, bishop at h7. Yeah, I mean, I can just play queen f7, of course, but I'm trying to find a cute mate with rook at h8. I didn't quite see it. So just take here. Oh, it's pinned. Knight f7. Or take here. Alright, that's I'm really getting tired. I'm going to get a 50. Can I do maths at this time? 55-point lead. But it is diminishing. And it will diminish further. Why has John Lee lost a few games? I wouldn't expect him to lose that many. It is getting late. I think he's had a long day. Because he did a bit of streaming in the morning, as in about, what, 15 hours ago or something our time, or 17 hours ago. He said he had a good sleep, but a long day. Alright, knight d4, what do I do to guard this guy? Bishop d7? Queen or bishop? Bishop here. And bishop d7. So he'll play knight f5 at some point, I suppose. No? He's really got to be careful of these squares. Probably f4 is stronger, because he's already guarded c2. So queen f1, I have nothing direct, but this way gives me a ton of play for free. Probably just castle next after rook g1. Oh, or I could be castling into something. Not exactly sure whether I'm castling into something. Oh, what? I really wasn't expecting that move. Pawn there. I just want to make this into a non-threat. So take that one. Go there. Go here. Or with check. And then take the rook. Oh yeah, you can still get bishop takes, I suppose. Take. Yeah, alright. Take there. King f8. Knight at d7. I will probably just take it. Queen takes rook. Something blocks. Plenty of pieces to deliver the goods. Ah, we have a chatter. Somebody in the chat. Zach Swagger. Zach Swagger? How do I say that? Alright, let's do the obvious and then think about it later. Bishop. Where am I going with this? I don't see my own. Ah, d4, of course. d4, queen d6. Hey, what? What is he doing? Queen d6. Unless g5 mates. Actually, it looks like it does g5. Yeah, pawn here. Ah, real pawn and Zach Swagger. How you going, guys? It's a late morning here, 3 a.m, 3:20 a.m. Sydney time. Almost run out of steam for tonight. Been going about, I don't know, 7 hours? Without too much of a break, just a Windows update and a 5-minute bathroom break. That was it. Okay, haven't played this guy too much. And I've been berserking, as you can see, like 97% or so. So I lose not only half the time, but I'm also losing the increment of 2 seconds per move. For a bonus point, should I take... oh, this one. That's just a free pawn, isn't it? Yeah. Take with the pawn, retain the knight. Or... the knight's going to get hit anyway, so maybe just move the knight. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you have to watch for like sacks on g2. I can't see it working at this second. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah. I got no attack. He's got e7 covered. That is a bit annoying. So maybe you move like knight at f4. Yeah, just to, you know, good old multi-purpose move. Attack and defend. That's one of the main aims of the game. Attack and defend at the same time. Yeah, not sure what to expect. Can I say sakuch? No, I cannot. Now do I take knight takes h3? I'm just going to do it without thinking. It may end up losing the game, but hey, I was going to lose on time if I keep reading the chat. Can you say sakuch? I don't even know what language is that and what it means. Is it a swear word in some language? Oh, it doesn't count if I don't know it is. Bishop takes, king takes. Even king g1 is okay. But I may decide to have some fun with king takes. King g1, he does the bishop at d4, attacking and defending at the same time. And that could be a little annoying, but because I've got these squares covered, I'm not too worried about bishop takes h3. That's not going anywhere because of this move. So he had to play a move like bishop at d4 to cover. Now it's too much. And checkmate with a chess move. Lead chess name is ZachKM1998. Yeah, maybe not at this second, but at some time, I'm sure I can friend you. Where are you from, Zach Swagger? I guess Germany, but no idea. Sakarep, where's he from? Somewhere with a bad internet connection. Australia? Ah, you made it with half a second. Ooh. Alright, we'll save the knight after all. Bishop g4 or bishop f5? Hard to decide which one's better. Just made it home with 6 seconds. think my record tonight's about 0.2 seconds, or was it 0.02 seconds? Something like that. Let's go for an attack on the light squares. He's slightly weakened them. I think there was one game I had to make about 7 moves in a row with less than a second left, all pre-moves. And I had to guess which check my opponent was doing next to try and flag me. Most of the time I fail miserably doing that though. Okay, take there, take there. Not that inspiring, is it? All these trades, maybe just pile up with the bishop. Don't need to be in a hurry to trade any pieces. I think black has the edge here. Okay, which way first? Take there, or knight c3. This has got to be good. Yep, let's forget about the queen for the moment. Just not quite sure whether to grab the rook with pawn at e2 or not. And the rook isn't that useful. I'd rather crack into these light squares on... Okay, now I take there. Probably I should have taken the queen, but whatevs. Take there. Is that mate? Not yet. I need to take this one first. Okay, now surely still no mate. Huh. Alright, I'm going to go here for some strange reason, which I will find hard to explain in a few seconds. And knight here. Now take the queen, finally. So I'm looking to clear this square for the knight after he goes here. So hopefully that will explain my meaningless wandering around with the pieces, but it's all in vain if I don't find a mate. I don't quite see one yet. Queen at g2, he's still safe on f4. Okay, 6 seconds, gotta hurry. Oh, great skills. Too much for me. Too much. What did I do? Did I miss a forced mate? Probably somewhere. Yeah, I was going for the knight at e2 smothered mate, but he always had the knight on f3 covering g1. I don't think any smothered mates actually worked. I think you have enough stamina to keep playing. Exactly like the Speedo's Mayo. I don't even know. That goes over my head. What does that mean? Ah, yes sir. Okay, let's try and do a bit better this time. Oh no, I don't play this. Oops. Okay, let's make something out of this opening. I don't normally play that either. Okay. I normally go here and then maybe sack on f7. Okay. Is he going to pick off a pawn somewhere? That's what I'm expecting. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to have to let him pick off a pawn. I didn't mean to do that. Everything's going wrong. Oh dear. Everything's going wrong. This is just completely miserable. Miserable position. And I need a trick. I don't have one. Don't have a single trick. Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna take everything. I just need a trick, but I'm not finding it. I need another knight to make any of the tricks work. But okay, I gotta try something. He's probably gonna mate with bishop here. It was made in 2, I think, with bishop at f1. Not that yes, it always goes for mate. He's gonna drop everything on with check, defend all the key squares. Hope he misclicks. Oh, well, I didn't even see that one. This is a disaster. So this is what I wanted, but now it's not